Past 2 decades have witnessed rapid economic transformation in Asia. Asian economy, particularly in India and China, is increasingly looking towards Africa to support its economic growth and strategic interests. African states are also looking towards Asia for new sources of investment and development partnerships. Asia and Africa are thus well positioned to build mutually beneficial partnerships based on the principle of South-South cooperation. Trade between African and Asian countries has increased rapidly in recent years, reflecting a synergy between two of the world's fastest-growing economic regions. Foreign direct investment, FDI, and trade between Asia-Pacific and Africa jumped from just $2.8 billion in 1990 to around $300 today, and are expected to surpass $1.5 trillion by 2020. However, the fast exchange of business opportunities between the two countries have been facing a rapid slowdown for last more than a year due to the global pandemic. COVID-19 has left no stone unturned to deny us one of the most fundamental human rights, that is, to socialize. Humans have always preferred to live in groups which give them protection, security, and means to grow. COVID has turned this equation upside down. The new normal is to keep a safe distance. And yet, AACCI has managed to follow the tradition of hosting its flagship annual event, truly for the sake of its members and stakeholders. The third Asian African Leadership Forum 2021 today in association with its evaluation and organizing partners. CIAC Global and Unified Brainz Group, a brand management and business consulting firm. AACCI had managed in association with partners to organize some online events, book launches, award shows, etc. to encourage the business community and to send the message that the show must go on, no matter how big the calamity is. Alongside the forum, a prestigious Leadership Awards 2021 is also being organized, recognizing and honoring outstanding business leaders who have shown remarkable performance and tenacity in developing sustainable businesses, whilst not neglecting the social responsibility that comes with a successful business. Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, AACCI, was formed with a view to giving the business communities of both Asia and Africa a voice and a tool to foster development. This was to act as a trade and business promoting chamber, supporting SMEs and industries by means of representing them as the only bilateral chamber for the Asian and African regions, and help them to build better economic growth and sustainable business. AACCI is now developed into a transnational chamber, working in conjunction and affiliation with other national and regional chamber partners, dedicated to spreading the support for trade, business and investment. As the voice of business, the Chamber's core objective is to advocate for free and enterprise with member countries, parliaments, industry commissions, regulatory bodies such as WTO and governments around the African Asian countries. It has more than 50 members in its governing council and about 250 members in its global board advisory. With a speedily growing membership base in Asia and Africa, AACCI has earned a name in Indian Glory Book of Records for being the fastest growing Chamber of Commerce and Industry in India under the title Fastest Growing Global Chamber Ranking. Get ready to witness the most awaited event brought to you by Unified Brainz Group, a leading media and publishing house powered by Passion Vista, luxury, lifestyle and business magazine, jointly with CIAC Global, our evaluation partner. Future Billionaire Network International, FBNI, are supported by partner, and World Peace and Diplomacy Organization, WPDO, as our philanthropic partner.
Hello and good evening to ladies and gentlemen. This is Veeral, your host for today's fabulous virtual series that we're going to present to you right here. Yes, all thanks to this ongoing pandemic. We could not conduct the on-ground event because we all know what we are going through right now. But we thought to not let you down and conduct this entire virtual series of 2021 starts from the 3rd Asian African Leadership Forum, followed by World Peace and Humanitarian Summit, which will battle upon women leaders to look up to in 2021. Yes, a felicitation and recognition of passionate women selected and recognized by Passion Vista, a luxury lifestyle and business magazine from across the globe, which will be followed by Trendy and Elite Passion Vista's Glamour and Style Award 2021. On behalf of all the organizers, Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, World Peace and Diplomacy Organization, Unified Brainz Virtues Limited, and Passion Vista, I welcome our distinguished guest of honors, global celebrities, all the awardees, and the other guests. This forum recognizes the efforts put up by some amazing people in their own business domains to make a change in this world around us. These people have set an example for the next generation to follow their footprints. And today is the time when we are celebrating the success of such individuals who have excelled in business, films, and modeling world. We shall begin this evening by paying tribute to all those who have lost their lives fighting COVID and to those courageous souls who have faced the surge and survived. We hope the second wave of Corona will subside soon and life will come back to normal again. Asian African Leadership Forum is a flagship event of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, which brings about the core of economic activities across the continents for the benefits of our members and stakeholders. The forum is also a platform to recognize and felicitate the business leaders and their organizations who have performed remarkably and added feathers to the success. Before we proceed, we would like to start with a small introduction to Asian African Leadership Forum 2021. And now, we are very proud to present to you the man behind the show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. G.D. Singh, President and Founder for Unified Brainz Virtues Limited and Founder and Chairman for Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, who will, in his own words, share the legacy of his long journey.
Hello and good evening. This is Dr. G.D. Singh, Founder and Chairman for Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and would like to welcome you all on this occasion of 3rd Asian African Leadership Forum, followed by Asian African Leadership Awards. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19 scenario, we are unable to do it as planned on the 24th of April at New Delhi at the Grand. However, we are proud that we are able to do this virtually with all the great efforts and the legwork done by the entire team of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry in association with Unified Brainz Group. I would like to welcome you all, especially all the excellencies and the ambassadors from different countries, those who have joined us virtually for celebrating this 3rd annual Gala for Asian African Leadership Forum. Asian African Leadership Forum celebrates the success of Asian African leaders for the kind of legwork and achievement they have done in their industries in different walks of life. This year, also based on nomination and subject to clearance from our evaluation partner CIAC Global, we have selected some very illustrious individuals from different walks of life for this special honor of Asian African Leadership Awards.
Thank you, Dr. G.D. for sharing your wonderful thoughts upon our audience. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead, we would like to extend our sincere thanks to all our sponsors and partners who have contributed immensely in making this event a successful one. Our channel partners are Young Boss Media USA, PTC News Punjab, PTC Punjabi Punjab, and TV Asia, which is one of the leading internationally famed Asian TV channel in the USA. Our digital channel partner is Awesome TV USA. Our digital media partners are 10 News India, S Web Live Channel, Motivation, Zoom Delhi, and Pitara Movies. Our YouTube channel partner is Punjab Media, and our print media partner is Diplomats. Our PR partners are Fame Media and TVM Communications. Moving further, I would now like to request the Vice Chairman of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Nigeria, High Prince Lay, Dr. Babalola, to share with us the situation of economic slowdown in Africa, especially in Nigeria, and how the government, along with the business class, has dealt with it to boost the economic slowdown post-corona.
My name is Dr. Mr. Babalola, Vice Chairman of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Congratulations to the founders and chairman of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry under the leadership of Professor GDC and the Secretary of AACCI for organizing the third Asian African Leadership Forum. Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry is a platform created to enable the Asian investors and African entrepreneurs (SMEs) meet to develop each nation's economies on e-trade, e-commerce, technical and economic transfer. Because the trade between Asia and Africa has increased rapidly in recent years, reflecting a synergy between the two of the world's fastest growing economy. Foreign direct investment (FDI) and trade between Asia Pacific and Africa gone from $2.8 billion in 1990 to around $300 billion today, and expected to surpass $1.1 trillion by the end of 2021 financial year. Once again, congratulations to the eminent personalities and the captain of the industries in Asia for receiving this big award of AACCI award. Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry will utilize the engineering and review focus of the World Trade Organization (WTO) on e-trade to the benefit of Asian and African members. Thank you for this.
Thank you, High Prince. And moving further, I would like to request His Excellency Mr. Mahesh Sachdev, the former Indian Ambassador to Algeria and Norway, High Commissioner to Nigeria, Founder and President, Eco Diplomacy and Strategies, and President, India Chapter of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to address our audience.
Dr. G.D. Singh, Founder Chairman, Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, High Prince Leye Dr. Babalola, Vice Chairman, AACCI Nigeria Chapter, Ambassador Anil Wadhwa, my colleague and dear friend, Her Excellency Ms. Fadimo, Ambassador of the Republic of Somalia, His Excellency Dr. Ali Sheghani, Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Excellencies, Honorable guests, dear friends, on behalf of AACCI, I have great pleasure in welcoming you to the third Asian African Leadership Forum and award ceremony being held today, April 30th, 2021, virtually all over the world. At the onset, I would like to express our sincere condolences on bereavement of father of our chairman founder, Dr. G.D. Singh, who led an illustrious life as a very senior officer in Indian Armed Forces before succumbing untimely to COVID pandemic about 10 days ago. Our heart goes out to Dr. Singh and his family who have themselves battled COVID pandemic. Indeed, it's a matter of great pride and inspiration that despite their serious bereavement as well as personal health issues, Dr. Singh and his family have remained resolute in their support for this event being held without any major postponement and changes. I'm also very grateful to the two honorable ambassadors of Somalia and Islamic Republic of Iran who have made themselves available for this event despite their preoccupation with the holy month of Ramadan. There is no denying that the context of this and associated events is framed by our world being devastated and disrupted by the pandemic of COVID-19. Indeed, this is the most serious socio-economic and political threat to the well-being of human race since Spanish flu more than a century ago. The question may be asked whether this is the propitious time to hold such a function. To them, my humble submission would be yes. Not only because such a pandemic requires solidarity and resoluteness from all stakeholders of AACCI, but it also requires us to not to abandon optimism and prospect for eventual restoration of normalcy sooner than later. Indeed, nations, economies, as human beings are based on this sense of optimism which we should abide by. And by holding such an event, we demonstrate our sense of belief in future, post-pandemic world, where once again normalcy would be restored and the economic health would be back to not only normal but also to make up for the lost time and opportunities. Indeed, as is wisely said, in every challenge there is an opportunity. And COVID-19 pandemic challenge is also full of opportunities for consolidation, for planning, and for humanitarian solidarity with each other. With these words, I would like to move on to the main frame of the event. Welcome all over the place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sachdev. That was wonderful. Let me now present to you His Excellency Mr. Anil Wadhwa, former Secretary East, Ministry of External Affairs of India, former Indian Ambassador to Italy, Thailand, Oman and Poland, Senior Fellow and Cluster Leader, Vivekananda International Foundation and serving on the board of L&T Cosmofilms, HSIL, Gulfer Engineering and Contracting and Advisory to Ministry of Defense.
Congratulations to the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry along with its organizing partner, the Unified Brainz Group, on its virtual gala celebrations of the 3rd Asian African Leadership Forum and associated events of World Humanitarian Summit 2021. My sincere congratulations also to the founder and chairman of AACCI, Dr. G.D. Singh. My name is Anil Wadhwa, former ambassador and secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs of India. I have just finished writing an Australia Economic Strategy report for the Minister of Commerce of India and the Confederation of Indian Industry, and I sit on the boards of a number of companies in India in a number of sectors. Talking about the pandemic situation, even as the economies all over the world have struggled because of the pandemic over the past 2 years, industry has found new ways to innovate and to progress. World trade, in fact, has picked up despite the fact that the pandemic is ongoing, and I'm hopeful that industry the world over will find new ways to innovate and stay ahead of the curve as we go along. In India, for example, the government has come up with a number of steps so that there is stimulation of investment for the industry, and also there are some new policies that have been undertaken, some reforms have been undertaken.
Thank you for sharing your word of wisdom, His Excellency. Our next guest for the wonderful evening is Ambassador Anil Vigunayan, the retired IFS, Governing Council member, Raisina House, and he was a former Indian ambassador to Libya, Jordan and Malta.
I'm really very happy to note that the Asian African Leadership Forum is being held by the Asian African Chamber of Commerce despite the pandemic. This shows their commitment to the businesses and the economy as well as for the health of the people that has suffered during this pandemic. It is extremely important that we continue to work together while maintaining all the COVID protocols. For the international community, I would like to say, especially the businessmen, that India continues to be the second largest and probably the fastest growing economy that will come out of it very fast by next year as far as the predictions from IMF or the World Bank are concerned. Therefore, one would see greater opportunities. What the pandemic has taught us? Pandemic has taught us that the old ways of living or attaching priorities are unlikely to sustain. Therefore, it is important that we do what is absolutely necessary in this 21st century. We need to work together on healthcare sector, try to create new sustainable global and value supply chains in India, and there's tremendous opportunity for this. We have seen that India has emerged as the pharmacy of the world and the vaccine hub of the world. Despite the current surge of the second wave which we are witnessing in India, which is quite deadly and dangerous, but I'm quite sure that eventually we are going to get over it. But this is an opportunity for the countries to come and the businesses to avail of. Then the digital space, which is going to be the way we are going to do business next. So if you are in the digital domain, whichever way, the new functionalities, the new methodologies, the new way of workplaces, all these are going to change completely. We are seeing a large number of people are today working from home. So it is already a watershed moment for various countries. And I think that we need to work in that together, identify mutually beneficial opportunities, business and otherwise. In the social sector, there are tremendous possibilities for the countries and the companies and the NGOs and the civil society groups. We need to find synergy so that we can mutually sustain one another at this planet that needs immediate and urgent attention. Green technologies would be the way forward. There is no other way. This is the only planet that we have. There is really no plan B, as many leaders have said. So it is important that we continue to work together. We identify those opportunities that will create a sustainable planet and the sustainable businesses, and our life can be sustained better on this planet than otherwise. I wish all the forum participants and the award winners a great health and great success going ahead. It is just a temporary phase. It will pass. Do take care of yourselves. God bless you all.
As always, that was a wonderful speech. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us and sharing your valuable thoughts. I would now like to invite Her Excellency Ms. Dina Grace Akelo, the High Commissioner for Uganda High Commission, to come and share her words of wisdom.
The Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I would like to thank you very much for inviting Uganda to participate in the virtual event of the Chamber at this time of the year. I remember 2 years ago, we participated in a similar event, and that time we all met face to face and had just the pleasure of seeing each other and getting to know who is who in the other corner. And so this time, I will not have the pleasure, I will only have the pleasure of seeing Viral on the screen, but I do not know who else may be participating at this event. So therefore, I want to thank the President of the Chamber and all the other officials of the Chamber for including Uganda in this event. I said that I wanted to concentrate on only one thing out of the things that you suggested that I might want to talk about. And this is this issue of investment. In this case, I want to even talk about Africa. I want specifically to talk about my country, Uganda. Investment in Uganda in the prevailing atmosphere of doom and gloom about COVID-19. Now, in this respect, I want to say, first and foremost, that I took the plunge the other day and I went for COVID jab. And I can tell you that it was a very good move because I've had some of my staff who have contracted the virus, and I've seen that there is a lot of suffering in the virus. But what I want to say is this, that when humanity, at all times, when humanity is threatened, you go down. All of us, you go down, people will bury your loved ones, you care for the ones who are sick and who are able to recover, you care for them and you worry about them, and you cry and you mourn and you ache and you worry. But there is a limit to that. And the blessing that God has given humanity is that when they have reached the rock bottom of whatever adversity there is, they know that there is only one way, which is up. And so now I want to start this interaction on the basis that we have reached rock bottom with this virus. It can't get any worse than this. And even if it doesn't matter. What matters now is for us to look for ways in which we get up from the bottom of that rock there. And so I'm offering, therefore, an exit strategy for us all in this Asian region to recover our economies. And I know that many of you are already engaged in Africa in various ways. Some of the ways in which you are engaged may cause controversies and so on, but you are there and you know the African continent. As for my own country, Uganda, I know that we have COVID, not in as high percentages as we do here in Asia or indeed in Europe. No, I mean, I think we are buried about 150 Ugandans. That number is bad enough as it is, but it could have been worse. But compare that to the rest of the suffering in the world. So we do have COVID, and for us, we have taken the greatest of precautions all through. From the time it was declared, we have taken the greatest of precautions against the virus and the disease that it causes. Now, we are saying we cannot weep forever. So I would like us to get up and go to Uganda. Get up and go to Uganda. In Uganda, there are many opportunities for recovery. You get there and you breathe. The air itself is enough for you to recover from anything. The freshness of the atmosphere is enough for you. The challenge of the development that Uganda is facing is enough for you to want to fight. And I want us all to go there. You are fighting for your economic recovery. We are fighting for economic development. So let us join the two synergies and go to Uganda, invest in Uganda. We have very many areas in which you can invest. You can invest in our agro-processing industry, where there is a whole chain of investments to be made. If you wanted to invest in crop agriculture, there are agro-processing facilities, there are agro-processing opportunities there. If you wanted to invest in our fisheries, there are fisheries processing facilities there. If you wanted to invest in our animals, there are very many industrial manufacturing opportunities there. They are there in the dairy industry, in the dairy and milk industry. They are there in the beef, mutton, and whatever else industry. They are there in our chicken industry. There are so many opportunities. If you wanted to go into the mining area, we are opening our mining area. We have done surveys now, and we have an idea of how many minerals there are in Uganda and in which sections, in which parts, in which regions of the country. So let us go to Uganda. You can invest in mining, in the mining industry, and where we find some minerals. I know that Asia is very good at beneficiating its minerals. I've been to many parts of the world, and until I came to Asia as an ambassador in New Delhi, I had not seen these jewels and how they are flaunted. Indian girls wear jewels, they wear things on their noses, gold on their noses, on their fingers, on their toes, everywhere. So now we have opportunities in Uganda for you to go there and invest in that industry. And when you are investing there, we are not asking you to go and extract. We are asking you to go and extract it from the ground, yes, but beneficiate it in Uganda. And then we both benefit. You have a better product, quality product, which you export from Uganda, and we have the beneficiation industry there, which means that our young people are employed and we will recover while we also grow. So that's the mining industry. In the tourism industry, apart from just going there to see Uganda, I want us to rise from Asia, go and invest in the tourism industry of Uganda. That's probably the best investment of all, because you combine your economic recovery with the pleasure of looking at so many beautiful places in this country, and so on. So therefore, when we are looking at this COVID, it's like an irritation to the progress of humanity. It's nothing more than that, because it's meant to make you stumble and fall. And then when you fall, do you stay on the ground? Of course you don't stay on the ground. When you fall, you get up and fight again. And that's what I'm asking you to do. And that's the objective of my little contribution here. I am saying in a practical manner that I have a delegation which is preparing to go to Uganda towards the end of May and the beginning of June. And they will be there for about 10 days. I want members of the Asian, what's the technical name of this organization I'm talking to? The Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry to come forth. Get in touch with me. Viral is here. Send me people who are interested. I will take you to Uganda. We will explore the investment opportunities with other Asian Indian people. Actually, in this particular group, I have about 30 Indian business people who want to travel, investors that I'm taking to Uganda, and I'm going to expose them to all our agencies in Uganda, which can introduce them to the various opportunities that are there. I'm going to expose them to the Uganda Investment Authority. I'm going to expose them to Uganda Free Zones Authority. I'm going to expose them to the Uganda Development Corporation. I'm going to expose them to Uganda Development Bank. I'm going to expose them to other people who have invested in Uganda already, like who form part of the Uganda Manufacturing Association. I am going to export them to the Uganda Private Sector Foundation, which will tell them be a bedrock or something they can fall back on when they are in Uganda. I'm going to introduce them to some Indian people who have lived in Uganda and made a life out of Uganda, and our citizens and some of our best investors, domestic investors. So forget about COVID. Yes, it's here. Yes, it has killed some of us. Get up, go, fight. Thank you very much.
So that was wonderful, Miss Grace. I must say, what you said was completely right. We should get up and deal with it. Our next guest of honor for the 3rd Asian African Leadership Forum and Summit 2021 is His Excellency Dr. Roger Gopal, High Commission for the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Management team and membership of Asia-Africa Chamber of Industry, members of the business community, the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, namaste. I bring warm greetings on behalf of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me express my sincere appreciation to the Asia-Africa Chamber of Industry for taking the initiative and innovative approach to hosting these engagements despite the physical challenges confronting India and the world today. I express my humble gratitude for the opportunity to join you. The COVID-19 pandemic and the consequential lockdown has resulted in immense economic disruption. Thus, businesses were required and are required to make rapid transitions and adopt new approaches to their business structures and strategies. While the current trade and investment destinations may be profitable, businesses are looking for new territories as trade and investment destinations. Today I present to you Trinidad and Tobago, the place for business. Slide 2 shows the location of Trinidad and Tobago. For those of you who are not aware, Trinidad and Tobago is just off the coast of South America and nestled in the Caribbean Sea. Let us consider Trinidad and Tobago on the third slide. Although Trinidad and Tobago has a population of 1.4 million, approximately 14 lakhs, the Caribbean has a population of 44 million or 4.4 crores. Our exchange rate is also stable, which is about 10 rupees to 1 Trinidad and Tobago dollar or 6.75 Trinidad and Tobago currency to 1 US dollar. One very significant factor that we share: we both speak English. We have a strong democracy and solid political stability. Slide 4 denotes that Trinidad and Tobago has the third highest GDP per capita after the United States and Canada in the Western Hemisphere. It is recognized by the World Bank as a high-income economy. According to IMF, our growth rate is expected to be 2.1% and inflation just 1%. Trinidad and Tobago is a highly educated country with a tertiary education participation rate of 65%. As we consider slide 5, the energy sector is a major economic driver of Trinidad and Tobago. We are world leaders in the export of methanol, ammonia, and liquefied natural gas. Due to our strategic location, as we see in slide 6, Trinidad is the main gateway to the entire Caribbean and Latin America. Trinidad has one of the most developed shipping ports in the Caribbean. We are known for being a major transshipment port to Latin America and the wider Caribbean. We are a main regional airline hub. From Trinidad, we service South America, the entire Caribbean, North America, and the United Kingdom. As slide 7 indicates, we have many bilateral agreements and MOUs with India. In particular, in 2007, we entered a bilateral and investment promotion and protection agreement. We have also witnessed a good relationship between Trinidad and Tobago and India as a most favored nation status to each other. Slide 8 is a map of the Latin and Caribbean countries. Trinidad and Tobago is the chair of the Caribbean Community, also called CARICOM, consisting of 15 member countries. We have trade agreements with North America, in particular the United States and Canada, Central American countries, and South America, including Costa Rica, Colombia, Cuba, Dominican Republic. As I said before, Trinidad and Tobago is the gateway to the Americas. As we look at the table in slide 9, we consider the major exports and imports between India and Trinidad and Tobago. India's main imports from Trinidad include mineral fuels, mineral oils and products, mineral waxes, inorganic chemicals, ores, slash and ash. The main exports from India to Trinidad and Tobago consist of iron and steel, pharmaceutical products, tobacco products, vehicles, plastics, fruits, nuts, citrus, and melons. Bar graph on slide 10 represents the exports and imports of India from Trinidad and Tobago in terms of US millions of dollars. Considering 2019 to 2020, we would see that it was just about 85 million US dollars of exports and an equal amount of imports between Trinidad and Tobago and India. In other words, there is much room for improvement. As we look at slide 11, Indian companies in Trinidad and Tobago are operating in the financial sector, such as New India Insurance, medical and pharmaceutical sector, ICT and textiles. Indian Bollywood star Shah Rukh Khan is the owner of the cricket team in Trinidad and Tobago called Trinidad Knight Riders. But the opportunities are much more. Slide 12 shows that the targeted industries for investment and trade include downstream energy industries, information and communication technologies. Slide 14 indicates food and beverage, printing and packaging, fish and fish processing, merchant marine, leisure marine, film and broadcasting, music and entertainment. And slide 15 denotes major investment opportunities in the tourism sector. Slide 15 provides a summary. The government of Trinidad and Tobago provides the infrastructural, administrative support and incentives for investment and trade in Trinidad and Tobago, such as supported through Invest TT and preferential access to markets. Trinidad and Tobago provides a stable economy and social stability. Finally, Trinidad and Tobago's strategic location is a gateway to 44 million people in the Caribbean. We are open for business and we welcome you. Thank you sincerely for this opportunity. For more information, please visit www.investtt.com. Thank you very much.
That was very insightful. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us. With this, ladies and gentlemen, we begin the most coveted and awaited event of the evening, 3rd Asian African Leadership Awards 2021, an attempt to recognize and honor the most dynamic organizations in SME and MSME sector who have outshined their counterpart even in the midst of corona pandemic, along with the most deserving business leaders and entrepreneurs from across the globe who carry a dream to conquer the world. Let us now begin the felicitation. Our very first awardee of the evening is Mr. Nakul Sher Dalal. He is the founder of NS Legal and he has won an award in the category of the most dynamic IP lawyer of the year in IPR and legal services.
Hello everyone, I'm Nakul Sher Dalal, founder of NS Legal. I congratulate the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry to organize such a gala in the times of COVID-19. I wholeheartedly thank them to award me the Dynamic IP Lawyer of the Year award and also congratulate the team at AACCI for seeing this through. I wish them all the best and many more such galas in the time to come. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Sher Dalal, on winning the title. Next, we have with us Mr. K.M. Ramchandran, who is Senior Vice President HR for Troika Pharmaceuticals Limited, and he has won an award in the category of the Most Inspiring Leader of the Year. Congratulations, Mr. Ramchandran. Moving forward, we have with us Mr. Vishal Kalra, the founder of Designistic, and he has won an award in the category of the Emerging Entrepreneur of the Year in IT.
Hi, I am Vishal Kalra, the founder and harbinger of Designistic and a philanthropist by sound. Contemporarily, lot many people become entrepreneurs, but I also choose to be a philanthropist along with them. After completing MBA, I worked for Jafza and Qatar. I started Designistic with the idea that I want to create jobs. It all started from the home and investment in laptop only. Designistic is an IT company and offers a lot of services toward developing your brand. It is almost like a one-stop solution for all your IT needs and has achieved a lot of success in a brief span over time. Today, Designistic holds the distinction of an ISO certified company. The business is nurturing and it will continue to grow. Life throws curveballs and the way we handle it makes all the difference. In the whole world's most successful people have also faced setbacks, but being able to lift yourself it will make you to stand apart. I believe that there's so much to learn and explore, and I aim to make my company a worldwide brand in IT. Further, I am warmly thankful to the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry for organizing such an event during pandemic and encouraging entrepreneurs to pursue their work ahead. They have always been a true motivator and a facilitator, and they ignite the spirit of recognize the endeavors incorporated by us and always appreciate them. In the end, I am grateful to be the eyes of the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations, Mr. Kalra. Very well deserved. Next, we have with us Dr. Rao G. Varaprasad, who is co-consultant cardiologist in Hridayam Heart Clinic, and he has won an award in the category of Quality Leadership in Healthcare and Hospital. Moving forward, our next awardee is Dr. Saptarshi Ghosh, who is the Director of Dissolve Ecotech Private Limited, and he has won an award in the category of the Technopreneur of the Year in Clean Tech.
Congratulations to all of you for winning the Asian African Leadership Awards. I am truly indebted and grateful to the Asian African Chamber of Trade and Commerce for selecting me for the Technopreneur of the Year award. I am Dr. Saptarshi Ghosh, the co-founder and director of Dissolve Ecotech Private Limited. At Dissolve, we are committed towards a green and clean environment. We are aligned to the United Nations goals of sustainable development. We are here for a responsible cleaning. We vouch by green cleaning, and we are here to change the way people look at cleaning or clean tech sector as an industry. Let's look at changing the world, let's look at changing the perspective, and let's look at aligning ourselves to a green and clean environment. Let's say no to carcinogenic chemicals, let's say no to pollutants, let's say no to toxicity. Let's imbibe the culture of being green. Thank you so much, Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industries, for selecting me, and together with the help of your support and inspiration, we plan to conquer new territories. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Ghosh. Congratulations. Our next honoree is Mr. Mahit Mittal, who is chairman for Mittal Tube Company, and he has won an award in the category of the most suitable business model in manufacturing.
Thank you everyone. I'm really grateful to the organizers, the Unified Brand, for selecting me for the brand Pipe Fitting Manufacturers in Kolkata. I'm really happy and very honored to receive this award. I request everyone to be please safe in this pandemic. Stay at home, stay safe, take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mittal. Congratulations. Our next awardee of the evening is Dr. Nisar Parikh, who is the director of Swasti Spine and Mind Care, and he has won an award in the category of Promising Spine Specialist of the Year in Healthcare and Hospital.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Nisar Parikh, Consultant Spine Surgeon and Director at Swasti Spine and Mind Care, Ahmedabad, India. I am practicing spine surgeon with special interest in the field of minimally access spine surgery and spine deformity surgeries. Swasti is a comprehensive spine center where we provide treatment to all the kinds of spine ailments, which range from simple neck pain or back pain to one of the most complex spine disorders, like deformities, revision surgeries, and spinal tumors. At Swasti, we perform all our operative procedure with latest technologies and instrumentations, and we follow protocols which are at par with global recommendations. I am thankful to Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry for honoring me as a promising spine surgeon for the year 2021. Friends, these are difficult times, but still Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry have managed to successfully organize this event virtually. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Mr. Kavi. Congratulations to you. And now we have with us Arna Singh Raizada, who is the product designer for NXG Motors, and he has won an award in the category of Excellence in Innovation in Automobile. Moving forward, the very first lady in my list here is Miss Priya Singh, who is the founder and designer for Priest Fashion, and she has won an award in the category of the most promising startup of the year in apparel and fashion industry. Further, we have with us Mr. Vishal Kanodia, who is the managing director of Kanodia Group, and he has won an award in the category of fastest growing company of the year in cement industry. Moving forward, we have with us Dr. Mamta Binani, who is practicing lawyer of Chamber of Mamta Binani, and she has won an award in the category of responsible business leadership in legal services. Moving forward, we have with us Mr. Pedi Sethi Prasad, who is founder and chairman of Prasad Computer Studies and Management, and he has won an award in the category of the Emerging Technopreneur of the Year in Education.
Hi, good morning all. My name is V. Prashant, founder of PCSN. Thanks to Asian African Chamber of Commerce Industry for selecting me for the Emerging Technopreneur of the Year in Education. I am deemed to agree that honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this movement. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a prestigious success. You for your support during a different time. I deeply appreciate everything you are doing to help me to get through this difficult time. I wouldn't be where I am today without people like you, by my side. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Prasad. Next, we have with us Mr. Robin Matthew, who is Managing Director of Struck-On Constructions LLC, and he has won an award in the category of Infrastructure Excellence in Construction and Real Estate.
Hello everyone. I'm Robin Matthews Narikar, the founder and director of Struck-On Constructions LLC Dubai. I started off my journey in 1995 with a small maintenance company in Sharjah, United Arab Emirates, with just 7 members. In the year of 2004, the company was upgraded with the major infrastructural works in roads and bridges. Today, we are in a position with over 3,000 workers spread across the globe. Currently, we contribute to the construction of the prestigious international railway network of UAE Etihad Railway and the Kochi Metro Rail Limited in India. Being recognized and awarded for quality construction in the state of Karnataka under Road Development Corporation and National Highway Authority of India. We are waiting for the confirmation of major international work orders from the Middle East and African continent. It gives me immense pleasure to be receiving the award and sharing this moment with you all. I take this opportunity to thank the African Asian Chamber of Commerce and Industry for organizing a gala in times of a global pandemic and encouraging entrepreneurs by recognizing our work in the industry. Once again, I thank you all and congratulate my fellow awardees. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. God bless you.
Congratulations, Mr. Matthew. Moving forward, we have with us Professor Vidushi Garg, who is the chairperson for Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University, Jaipur, and she has won an award in the category of Contribution to the Community in Education. Further, we have with us Mr. Ghanshyam Jaiswal, who is the partner of Saket Industries, and he has won an award in the category of the Emerging Startup of the Year in Food Processing and Dairy Products.
Hello everyone, myself Ghanshyam Jaiswal. I am Managing Director of Saket Group. We are manufacturer of herbal cattle feed with the name Saket Herbal Pashu Ahar, Saket Herbal Cattle Feed. I am very thankful to the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry to recognize and honored me with an award in the category of the Emerging Startup of the Year in Food Processing and Dairy Product. I am with our entire group like to pay our heartiest thanks to the organizer to considering me for such a prestigious award. I would like to thank all the team members of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry to organize such a great event to encouraging entrepreneurs and business organization in this pandemic. My best wishes with all of you. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you. Namaskar.
And now we have with us Dr. Raja Amarnath, who is the Managing Director for CIAC, and he has won an award in the category of the Most Socially Responsible Company of the Year in Healthcare and Hospitality.
Namaste. Thank you, Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industries, for recognizing us as the most socially responsible organization of the year in healthcare and hospital. CIPACA has been working with the mission of providing world-class emergency and ICU services to the rural India. We believe that saving a life, especially in emergency, is the best possible service that a human being can offer. With this determination, we have been collaborating with several small, medium and big hospitals, especially in rural India, and established world-class emergency and ICU services so that the population in and around would get benefited. And I'm happy to share that our team of doctors and nurses have saved more than 1 lakh of lives in rural areas. Being the clinical lead of this organization, I feel very much humbled, and I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to this Asian African Leadership Summit for recognizing us.
Congratulations, Doctor. Further, we have with us Ms. Pooja P. Luthra, who is the board member of Trident Group, and she has won an award in the category of Women Leader of the Year in HR Consulting. And our next award of the evening is for Trident Group, and they have won an award in the category of the Best Employer of the Year in Manufacturing Industry. Moving further, we have with us Mr. Indrabhuvan Kumar Singh, who is motivational speaker in Tanzania, and he has won an award in the category of the Business Leader of the Year in Agriculture and Farm Machineries.
Hello everyone, I am Indrabhuvan Singh, working as a CEO with Mysa Tanzania Limited. I am also motivational speaker, entrepreneur trainer, mentor and coach. I feel very humble and honored to be recognized the Business Leader of the Year Award in Agriculture and Farm Machinery segment by Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I would like to pay my heartiest thanks to organizer for considering me for such prestigious recognition. I would like to pay my best wishes to the organizer for such a wonderful event. Stay healthy and blessed. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mr. Singh. That was nice. Without any further ado, we have with us Mr. Sameer Vakil, who is the co-founder and CEO of Global Linkers, and he has won an award in the category of Most Inspiring Leader of the Year in Banking and Financial Services.
Hello everyone and warm greetings from India. I am Sameer Vakil, co-founder and Chief Executive Officer at Global Linker. It's an absolute honor to be awarded the Most Inspiring Leader in Banking and Financial Services for 2021. I'm deeply humbled and honored and very thankful to the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. In my over 2 decades in consumer banking and payments, I have had the pleasure of seeing the industry evolve. Having worked with leading organizations in India, Japan and in the US in a global role, I have had the pleasure of varied experiences and perspectives of evolving consumer needs and the changing landscape of the industry. In more recent years at Global Linker, I have realized the vision of connecting large banks and corporations in Asia to an ecosystem of digitized SMEs. For banks such as the Union Bank of the Philippines, HSBC India, MasterCard and ICICI Bank, Global Linker has been a unique digital SME engagement solution, which is a game changer in the current times. All of us at Global Linker and I personally stand committed to helping banks around the world and others build deeper and more meaningful relationships with small and medium enterprise clients. Thank you once again, Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Leadership Forum for this honor and best wishes in your endeavors.
Congratulations, Mr. Vakil. And now we have with us Mr. Kunal Kumar, who is the owner of Mittal Tech Steel and Cement Private Limited, who has won an award in the category of Fastest Growing Company of the Year with Quality Assurance in Cement and Steel Industry. And now our next honoree of the evening is Mr. Dominic Oduro Antwi, who is the president of Ghana India Trade Advisory Chamber, and he has won an award in the category of Contribution to the Community in NGOs and Social Enterprises. Further, we have with us Mr. Jitendra and Bhavin Vyas, who are the directors of Indian Iron Exchange and Chemicals Limited, who has won an award in the category of Excellence in Technology in the Water Processing and Packaging Industry.
Hello, friends. This is Dr. Kumar Jitendra, founder, chairman of the Indian Iron Exchange and Chemicals Limited. Industry is working for last 30 years in water and wastewater treatment field. Today I am here to thank Asian African Chamber of the Commerce, who has selected us for award in the category of Excellence in Technology in Processing and Packing Industries. This is a wonderful job done by Asian African Chamber, who've been motivating the industry in such a way. This is wonderful job being done by Asian African Chamber of the Commerce for motivating the industry and industrialist. I take this opportunity to thank my Indian Iron Exchange team, my management and my family for supporting the company to reach this level. Few words to my company. 30 years when we do it with the almost all industries like power project, refinery, fertilizer, textile. The specialization in packing packaged drinking water industries, supplying the projects to the industry for manufacturing mineral water. With renowned brands like Bisleri, Bailey, Kingfisher, Hello India, Manekchen, Aquafina, we have done it. I would like to say that the Indian Ion Exchange has developed technology like EMF, spring, alkaline systems, which has made water more purified and enhancing the life of the people's health of the people. 2021, we have the goal. We can go for desalination of seawater and that converting that into the drinking water. As the 2025, the crisis of the water is going to be very high. Let's hope the supports and the recognition given by Horizon Vista, Asian African Chamber is very valuable to us. Thanking you very much.
Further, we have with us Suruchi Agrawal, who is the founder of Suruchi Synergy, and she has won an award in the category of the Emerging Enterprise of the Year in Healthcare and Wellness.
You know, the world is a magical place when Mother Earth grows her own jewelry. Bringing jewelry to your house. This is Suruchi Agrawal, founder of Suruchi Synergy, one of its kind company which is engaged in alternative healing services as well as manufacturing of bath and beauty products. We manufacture handmade soaps, bath bombs, bath salts, body scrubs and many more items including vegan lipsticks. These products are totally chemical free. It is SLS, SLE and paraben free, and it also contains therapeutic essential oil which gives you therapeutic benefits. I also want to thank Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry for organizing this gala event online and recognizing we entrepreneurs even during this pandemic. Thank you and have a nice day.
Congratulations, Suruchi, that was wonderful. Further, we have with us Mr. Rajesh Singh Rathore, who is the founder and managing director of Vatican Shona Agrotech Private Limited, and he has won an award in the category of the fastest growing company of the year in tissue culture agroforestry.
Hello everyone, I am Rajesh Singh Rathore, founder and managing director of Vatican Shona Agrotech Private Limited, a leading tissue culture advanced project company. We are doing this project across India and Africa region also. I would like to give a special thanks to choosing me and honor me to the Asian African Forum and Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry awarded me and my company as the best growing company in India in tissue culture company. This award dedicated to my all team, my company who has supported me all time to achieve more and more and serve better to the country. Thank you very much.
Moving further, we have with us Mr. Suyash Mehrotra, who is the Senior Manager, Business Development, Strategy and Planning of Nestle India, and he has won an award in the category of the Business Innovator of the Year in Food and Beverages.
Hello everyone, this is Suyash Mehrotra. Firstly, let me take this opportunity to thank the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry for having managed to conduct this gala event despite the most difficult and challenging circumstances posed by the global pandemic. I would also like to thank the jury for having conferred the Business Innovator of the Year award. To briefly introduce myself, I'm an international business professional with 12 years of experience in building some of India's favorite consumer brands in the commodity and consumer packaged goods space across 50 international markets. Since my early B-School days, I've always nursed the ambition of building Indian brands in international markets. That number stood at a credible 27 at last count, having built 3 brands from scratch. 2020, despite being a demanding year, was also a landmark year in a professional capacity. Building upon the pedigree of the legendary Nilgiri teams, I managed to launch the world's first ever branded bulk instant tea powder in over 2 dozen international markets. To see an Indian commodity sell like a premium brand on a global stage was definitely one of the most satisfying feats of my international career. And to see those efforts getting acknowledged at a forum like this, it definitely makes it worthwhile.
Congratulations, Mr. Mehrotra. That was really nice. Moving close to the end of the evening, we have with us Advocate Sonia Amrut Gaji BA, who is the practicing advocate of Bombay High Court, Nagpur Bench, and she has won an award in the category of the Women Leader of the Year in IPR and Legal Services. Our next honoree of the evening is Vaibhav Sharma, who is the CMD of GFE Group, and he has won an award in the category of Widest Global Presence in Import-Export Training and Network Industry.
Hi everyone, I am Vaibhav Sharma from GFE Group, and I really thank Asian African Chamber of Commerce for their initiative in such a tough times when everyone is so disturbed, and they have organized such a beautiful event. That is okay, they organized it in e-mode, and that is also a beautiful concept. I really appreciate your effort, and I really thanks everyone to accept our nominations for a global award, and I am really looking forward if we can hit this award, and we are waiting for it. Thank you so much.
Moving forward, we have with us Sanjay Bhatia, who is the director of RR Living, and he has won an award in the category of the Brand Brilliance in Import and Export. Moving forward, we have with us Mr. Kuldeep Singh, who is the Managing Director for Aryaman Footwear Exports Private Limited, and he has won an award in the category of Brand Brilliance in Manufacturing Footwears. And now, last but not the least, we have with us Kalpana Gosavi, who is the founder of SK Squared Enterprise, and she has won an award in the category of the Emerging Social Entrepreneur of the Year in Education. And now, our last honoree of the evening is Mr. Nisad Ahmed, who is the Director for Linkline E-Commerce Private Limited, and he has won an award in the category of Marketing Excellence in E-Commerce. Wow, that was an amazing list I had. I would really like to congratulate all the winners of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry for this leadership forum. We hope this honor will instill new vigor in your approach and will help you set your yet higher goals and new heights in the avenues to come.
I would like to once again thank you all for joining us on this virtual gala evening. Especially thanking to all my supporters, affiliate, partners and sponsors, without whose support this event would not have been possible. I once again would like to congratulate all the participants and the winner, those who have joined us on this virtual gala celebration. Thank you so much. It was pleasure having you all. Have a nice weekend and stay safe, stay healthy.
The next show in the agenda, which is a panel discussion on the theme of an era of change, women leaders of 2021. Our participants in this discussion are all amazing women leaders who have shown the nerves of steel in dealing with the challenges which have taken them to the heights of great career success.
It has been our endeavor to promote women from around the world and feature these amazing women from around the world who are making a difference.
Feminine energy is a force to reckon with. Feminine energy is Mother Nature, and from nature everything is born. So being an author and a writer, I would be a little bit poetic to say that all the summation of life comes from feminine energy.
For me, woman means power. For me, woman means the strength. For me, woman means the confidence. For me, the woman means the world, the most beautiful creature of the God. She is complete according to me. She doesn't need anyone else with her. She is accomplished with everything in her life.
And my message to women is have faith in yourself, follow your dreams and passion, because all women can be change makers. It's just a matter of unlocking it.
It is rightly said in the world that if you educate a woman, you're educating the whole society, you're educating the whole family. I think if we are able to really push this education forward, that you are your own universe.
It is about us as women who are now have become influential in society to even go to the places where the girl child does not even have much of a privilege. Like,
I think for me, the whole journey of womanhood really began by analyzing our past and understanding what our grandmoms, our mums all have gone through, not only from the perspective of their own families, but to the larger families, and even bridging the gap of the whole corporate sector.
I would really like to thank all these leading ladies for sharing their views with our audience.
We would like to thank you all to be a part of this gala ceremony, especially our friends from Bollywood and television industry, international supermodels, diplomats, socialites, business owners, entrepreneurs, media icons and industry leaders for this wonderful participation. Thank you, God bless, and see you all.